What's up guys, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. I already had quite a few Speed Champions videos this year about the new 2022 releases and about the greatness of the 8-stud wide sets in general, but we are not done yet with the theme. There was one set left that I wanted to review, but it was a bit difficult to get around here, the polybag version of the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. But now it's here, and it did not arrive alone. Since I did not review the other two Speed Champions polybags released in the previous years, I thought this is the great opportunity now, so let's get started. So here are all three polybags. For the first side they seem to have a consecutive numbering, but it's only true for these two here. This one has the numbers all mixed up. All of them are rated 6+, and for some curious reason you cannot find them being listed on lego.com. I know these two were part of some promotions previously, but otherwise they can be found at various retailers or on Bricklink for a few euros. The packages are quite similar on the front. On their back the Lamborghini has an additional photo of the car and a cool holographic sticker that's missing from the newer ones. If you open them, there are other differences as well. The Lamborghini was the first in 2020, it has the manual, the sticker sheet in a box and all the parts without any extra bags. The McLaren from 2021 and the Aston Martin from 2022 have very similar contents. Even their manuals are folded the same way, sticker sheet in a box, one small bag with small pieces and the rest simply in the polybag. So, let's start with the first one, the Lamborghini. 4 tiny stickers on the sheet and some simple instructions, although it's interesting to see that a 6+ set does not have a part list indicated for each step, while it's obligatory for 18+ sets. I guess it tells a lot about our building abilities compared to kids. Here's the build after the first page. We've got a nice layered front end with some metallic gold parts, one of the stickers in place for the rear and the spoiler held in place by those tiny transparent pieces. Here's a pretty neat building trick for that gold accent on the sides. There are 2 brackets used for this knot assembly, and the gold tiles are actually upside down and they simply sit on those black tiles at the bottom. Very cool. The rest of the build is super quick. Here's our little black and gold Lamborghini. Now to the McLaren. More parts, more steps, similar sticker sheet. The chassis is quite different here. We have individual smaller wheel support pieces and these cross plates that I did not see very often. This is the build after the first page. I really like this subtle detail behind the rear wheel with the curved tile added sideways. The rear gets even more small details with the red lights, the seats and so on. A pretty unusual move. We have the wheels on before the end of the build. And here is the end result with all the stickers applied. Now let's see the Aston Martin. The structure of the base is quite interesting and different. Lots of details added already with the red and lime pieces at the end of the first page. Honestly, I've never seen this piece before. It is used for the rear wing. The distinctive fin appears here as well. Stickers and wheels are in place and we are finished. So here are all 3 vehicles side by side. I think they look really nice. And here they are together with their 8-stud white counterparts. So, what can we tell about them? You can really see that the Lamborghini was the first one in the line. That is the most simple one and it's only 4 studs wide. It is pretty simple, but it would be quite a challenge to add more details at this scale. I really like that gold bar at the rear representing the vertical fin. The McLaren is only 1 stud wider, but this already allowed the designers to add way more details. I really like the rear section with the lights and the exhaust imitation, the section behind the cabin or the tiny white seats. I mentioned this when I reviewed the bigger version, but this car has a really chaotic shaping and that is well captured on the mini version as well. And finally the Aston Martin. I think the rear is the best on this one as well. The red pedal is so cute. The front has some interesting building techniques like this bow element only being attached at the front, or these black pieces representing the front edge of the windshield only floating here to simulate the empty space behind the front wheels. All in all, they look great for the size, especially together with the bigger versions. For a few euros they offer a quick but nice building experience, so if you're a Speed Champions fan, I can really recommend them. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. I also suggest to subscribe with notifications as more exciting content is coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.